All right, folks, I got a weird one for you today. Say you want to transfer a pattern. Drew it on this side, traced it on this side. You want to transfer this to anything. Wood, metal, plastic, leather, what have you, right? Turns out there's a really bizarre way of doing that transfer. And honestly, I can't even explain why it works or when it would even be ideal to use it, but just too cool to not pass on. This tip actually comes from the tattooing world. The other day I got down sort of a rabbit hole on doing your own tattoos, doing DIY tattoos, because you make all the things, right? And I came across this tip, Speed Stick Regular. For whatever reason, the only deodorant that anybody ever uses for this tip is Speed Stick Regular. I don't know if it's the only one that works, or if this is just the only one available in like prison where people are having to use weird made-up concoctions to do tattoos. But it turns out that for whatever reason, Speed Stick Regular, one of these ingredients or some combination of them, will dissolve the ink and transfer it. Now, there are a lot of things that will dissolve ink, but for whatever reason, this doesn't make the ink bleed. It just transfers it. It dissolves it and transfers it onto basically anything that you push it to pretty damn near instantly. It's kind of bizarre. So I quickly traced this real quick. This is just regular old Bic ballpoint pen, and I'm just going to quickly transfer it onto the aluminum. Now, it's not going to be a photorealistic transfer. This is only going to be for instances where you need a pattern to follow, not where you're actually trying to like transfer a logo or a brand or something to a product. But this works on basically everything that I've tried it on. I've tried it on wood, leather, skin, metal, fabric. Now, granted, you're going to have to, consider the fact that you're going to have deodorant on whatever it is that you put it on. So, if you're going to do this on wood, make sure that you're going to be cutting away anything that you stick the speed stick to, or that you wash it off somehow, or sand it or scrape it off. Because I'm sure this would interfere with stain, for instance. I don't know. But just keep that in mind. Again, I don't know exactly what the best application for this trick is, but if you do need to transfer a pattern, like a hand-drawn pattern, to basically anything at all that's smooth, you can use this trick. So really quickly, I'm going to show you how it works. Literally, it couldn't be easier. We're going to take deodorant, wipe down the area that you want to do the transfer, put the reverse side down, and just rub it in. I found for surfaces like this that are non-porous, it helps if you get the backside with deodorant as well. You can see it's dissolving the deodorant on this side, or it's dissolving the ink on this side. It's not going to matter for our pattern, but rub it in really good. And you have a perfectly transferred pattern. That is so bizarre to me that this works. Now I got a fan running over in the back. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go shove this in front of the fan for just a minute to set this so that the deodorant dries. I'll be right back. So I just went and held this in front of the fan for, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds, and it's not going anywhere. It'll like rub off if you work really hard at it, but it's actually pretty durable of a pattern, surprisingly. And obviously, the longer you let it dry, the better it will stick. But again, I find this tip super bizarre. I don't know when you'll use it, but it's another trick for the old toolkit. So hopefully one day this helps somebody out there. I know I'm going to end up using it sooner or later, so I thought I'd pass it on. So if you like this tip, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, talk to you later, YouTube. Just for giggles, let's see if there's enough ink here to transfer it to my arm. Talk to you later, YouTube.